Hi everyone, this is Peyton Hatch with G4. I just wanted to go through a quick video on how to use measure to align or stake to align. I'm actually going to use just stake to align in this particular test. I am on version Captivate 10.0, and so I'm going to just quickly view and edit this job. And you'll see here I've got 2 points here with different elevations. I have a north point and a southern point, and they do vary a little bit in elevation, and so they're only like a meter apart from each other, so not very far. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here to my applications, and I'm going to go to my 3D viewer, and I'm going to create a line between these 2 points. Just hold them both down, create line. And let's see right here, it's line 0001, points, there's 2 of them. There's the geometry, how they're created, great. We'll store the line. There is the line. I can now grab the line, and I can either hold my stylus down somewhere on the screen or click the little 3 bar, and I can hit stake measure to align, and right here, stake to line. What this is going to allow me to do is I'm going to start at the beginning, station 0. I can do offsets, hide offsets, and I can also use incrementations. Now I'm just going to go ahead and just go 0.5 feet. So every time I store a point, starting at the beginning, after I store it, it'll jump 0.5 feet ahead. So I'll press OK. And I'm going to zoom in here a little ways. You'll see here, I'll make half-foot increments. So right here, my station's at 0. I don't have an offset. There's my elevation at 531.2. See, I store that point, or I jump half a foot forward. The elevation also changes because I'm using the elevations from the line as it goes across here. So you see the elevations are slowly getting smaller until I get to the end. Now right here, it says, hey, to the end, it's only going to be 0.2 feet. So I can't make the full 0.5 foot jump to get to the end point. It'll just jump me a little bit. Takes you right to that ending elevation, 528.07. And if I go here to view and edit my points, right there, there's my endpoint, 528.07. Beginning point was 531.2. So back up. I'll just go back to station 0, 531.2. Excellent. So I can also, if I didn't want to go from here to stake line, I can just go for my applications. And I can go stake to align, and right here, stake line. The line is already created, so I'm able to just grab the line. It's just another way of doing it. I could also go stake line, and I could do a quick line. And I could go from point to point. I can go from my 3D viewer, and I could go, hey, from that point, and select the end point, that point right there. Great. It's populated those 2 points, difference in height. Heights to use would be from line. I have user entered or from a start point of the line. So if I go from line, okay. You'll see here, it's my 531. I go station plus 530. So it is still holding to those elevations as I go across. And if I back out, then I say, hey, use elevation from the start point of the line. You'll see it'll hold 531 as I go across here. Now, you see here I got my station and my offsets. If you're CS20 or CS200 or Captivate software displaying the stationing or the offsets, you just need to go to function settings and make sure you have your options turned on. For your heights, I do actually I like being able to allow editing of heights. And for my design, I like being able to, stake a PC, PT, AP, and if I have vertical components, midpoint of curves. So where this comes in handy is if I have an arc on it, I can still get all these points in that 3D polyline. And it will automatically create those for you, jump to them. I mean, if I do offsets, I can do all the offsets. So that's how to use measure to align. I will do an additional video later on the new features with Captivate version 10, but for right now, that's it. And that is, let's see, I showed you this in Captivate version 10, but this is the exact same features inside of 9.12 or all the past generations. So just say that, use that elevations from line. That's kind of the big one right there. So thank you, everyone.